kind of sit on your bike in the normal braking position. The main thing is your hips lead everything. Open your hips up to the turn. Say I'm turning right, so my hips are going to be pointing in the same direction as the turn. So my whole body now leads my hips. You're going to try to bend your inside arm and straighten your outside arm. So now imagine the rear view mirror still being on the bike. You want to get your head about where the rear view mirror would be. See now my whole body is pointed in this direction. So now when I'm hanging off the bike, I let go of the handlebars. What happens? I'm holding on with my legs. This is what we see you guys doing a lot of. You're kind of hanging your butt off. Now what happens if I let go of the handlebars? Come on, Dave. I'm off the motorcycle. What's that tell us? That tells us that we're holding on with the handlebars. So now if we're way over here holding on with the handlebars, we hit a bump. What's that do? It turns the handlebars. That's when you get the feeling, maybe you're like in a turn, you're like, oh, I'm starting to run off the track and going wide. Well, you're holding on to the handlebars and you're counter steering. So we're trying to get you in the body position to where you're not upsetting the chassis of the bike, you're not giving the bars input. You're trying to be real neutral on the bike. So just sit on it, put your hips out, see how straight my leg is. It's almost perfectly, 45 degrees to the bike. Bend your inside arm, just going to get your head down. Anybody want to demonstrate? I'm going to take people out of the crowd. Come on. You just hang off like you normally would. Don't cheat. Do it like you normally would. Now go to handlebars. Cheat. No, you're right. Seen you ride. Just sit on it in a normal braking position. Like when you're riding down the road. Open your hips up to the turn. Open and bend your inside arm. See now his back, his neck, everything is straight. He's not side and crooked. Okay? You feel all the weight of his kind of burning.
Yeah, I feel a lot of pressure on the inside.
The inside foot peg.
I know it'd be great for the foot peg.
Anybody ever seen a suspension tuner come over and bounce on a bike? What you do is put the foot on the peg and squishes down on it. He's looking for the balance of the bike. He wants to set it up to where when you push on the foot peg, the front and the back of the bike go up and down evenly. So when you hit a bump, all your weight's transferred into your legs, the bike responds evenly. If you have weight on the handlebars, when you hit a bump, now what happens? All the weight gets shot into the front tire. Generally, you want to go a little bit forward, maybe entering the turn. It's all kind of rider preference, whatever you kind of feel. Generally, going into the turn, you're going to be a little bit farther forward, and exiting, you're going to start kind of scooting back to transfer weight to the rear tire. And don't be afraid to lean your head. I see a lot of people might have their body position right, but they're leaning their head the wrong way. Their head's over the windshield. You want to go ahead, you're not going to drag your helmet. Trust me, I've tried. You have to crash to do it. Go ahead and lean your head down a little bit. Get over here and help you just look through the turn.
Really, you almost over-exaggerate.
Yeah, especially here, just sitting on the stand, it's kind of a weird feeling. But you don't have to have your butt off that far. Generally just the center of your butt to the edge of the seat. That's about all you really need to do. Some, like bigger people don't generally hang off as much. If you ever see John Hader ride, John, he sits straight up and down on the thing. Riding like this. You see like little Ryan Andrews, those ties that he made last year. Rider behind him, where he's holding on the bottom of the ferry. He's hanging off so far.
That's one of the questions I have because
you generally don't need to hang off near as far. Just scoot your butt over to the edge of the seat, wherever your upper body feels comfortable at. But you should feel a lot of pressure in your legs. If you can go around the track without having to put any hard input in the handlebars, that's ideal. You're steering the motorcycle with your legs. Anybody else want to demonstrate? Where's Ty at? I'll get it.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, you kind of automatically now you're bending your whole body over. Sit back on it normal. Put your hands on the bar. Your leg out. Keep your butt forward. Lift your butt. See how naturally you just kind of want to bend your body the opposite way? You're not going to drag your arm. You're going to bend this inside arm. Maybe get back on the bike a little bit with your butt. And then your head over here. Good luck with that. You see?
I want to kind of hug muscle to the same. Should I be higher or lower? Does it really have a big
It
difference?
just depends on the turn. You know, a flatter turn, you might be a little closer to the tank. Off-camber turn, you might not want to put that much weight on the side. So it just depends on the turn and the weight of the rider.
Sometimes I'm hugging my arm.
Yeah, and I try not to touch the tank with my arm. I try to. The main thing I'm trying to do is get all my weight into the foot base.
Sometimes I try to put weight in here in the tank so I can free my hands a little bit and not put too much weight on the handlebars.
Yeah, and mostly under braking. You see a lot of people under braking. Anybody in here done a stopping? Yeah, I know.